Hi, my name is Sarah Flynn. I am the owner and lead instructor of the International Real-Time Court Reporting Institute. Thanks for coming to our orientation today. We have a lot to share with you. First off, I want to give you a little background about myself. I have been in the legal field since the age of 16. I always knew it excited me and I really thought I wanted to be a lawyer someday. But as I got into my career and started going to college, I realized how long it would actually take me to complete that journey to become an attorney. So I started looking around at what other things I could do, and I went to paralegal school. I tried that out, and then someone handed me a course for voice writing, and I thought that was so exciting to be an actual court reporter, the keeper of the record. So I did take that course, and in 1994 I certified with the state of Arkansas. I've been a certified working reporter ever since then. We're based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I decided that I wanted to increase my certification level, and so I joined the National Verbatim Reporters Association in 2006, and in 2007 I became a certified verbatim reporter master. Now, I still wanted to continue my education and learning, and I am the type of person that feels like you need to be the best at what you do. So in 2018 I studied, I practiced, and I became a real-time verbatim reporter with the NVRA. Now, I started the school in 2005 because I owned a court reporting firm and I could not find qualified people to hire to do work for my agency. So I decided to start a training program for voice writers. I taught brick and mortar from 2005 until 2010, and I realized that not only the state of Arkansas needed training for voice writing, but that the entire nation was undergoing a huge shortage of court reporters, and that voice writing was the answer to the worldwide shortage of trained stenographers. So in 2010, I put everything online so we could reach more people, and ever since then we have been teaching people throughout the United States, Canada, and even the UK. Now, another reason why I didn't want to go to a four-year college is because I didn't want to incur all of those student loans, okay? It costs a lot to go to college, and believe me, I have a son in college and I know how much it costs. It is very, very pricey. So we made our course to be a trade school. Specifically, we do not take federal financial aid because we're not a two-year program. In fact, most of our students will graduate and certify within 6 months to 1 year. So it's very wonderful that you can get a career in less than a year at less than the cost of one semester of college. To tell you a little bit more about our program, it is completely online, which means it is available to students 24/7. There's also constant interaction with myself and our other instructor, Colette Wade, a certified court reporter who has been teaching court reporters even longer than I have. She's based out of Atlanta, I'm based out of Little Rock, and we work together to make the very best court reporters out there in the field. Now, in the past, stenography has been the gold standard, has really been considered the gold standard of court reporting, but with today's technology and all the things that we are going to teach you in our program, you will be on the exact same skill level and exact same pay level as a stenographer in 1 year or less, when stenographers go to school for at least 3 to 4 years. There are a couple of two-year voice writing programs that do accept federal financial aid, but we feel like we want to keep our costs low and our graduates high, and 100% of our people who complete our program go on to achieve certification. Another great thing about our program is age is not a factor. We have trained students out of high school all the way to seniors in their 70s who are still out there working today. Another wonderful thing about this profession is there's no glass ceiling. Maybe you've hit a glass ceiling in your job and you just can't make any more money. Well, in court reporting, captioning, and CART, you work and you get paid for the amount of work that you do. So there's no glass ceiling. You can work as much as you want. And as I said, there's a shortage of trained court reporters, court providers, and broadcast captioners throughout the country, so you will have no problem finding a job. And job placement is available through the school. We definitely help place our graduates into great positions. In our program, we teach you the art of real-time voice writing, and that includes a voice writing theory, much like a stenographer theory, but a theory for our voice. This theory was developed by Miss Betty Keys, who is nationally and internationally known as one of the top real-time voice writers. Now, I can talk about real-time voice writing until I'm blue in the face, but until you actually see it in action, it's kind of hard to comprehend. So I've put together a little presentation for you. It's pretty short, about the similarities and differences between voice writing and stenography, and I will actually give you a real-time demonstration so you can see it in action. So first, let's delve into what exactly is voice writing and how does it compare with traditional stenography. Well, voice writers and stenographers perform the exact same job and we get paid the exact same money, but we have different methods of takedown. Now, both methods utilize theories for real-time output. So let's talk more about voice versus steno. First, we have training costs. Stenographers typically spend about $40,000 to $60,000 in their training, and this is because it takes them so long to train. I've had stenography students in their third or fourth or fifth year of stenography school who just aren't getting there. Their hands hurt, they can't get up to speed, they've racked up all this student debt, and they'll come over to us in the voice writing program where we can train for $10,000 to $30,000 typically, and they finish out their training and get to where they want to go. Now, our program is less than $10,000. We try to keep training low so we can keep our enrollments high and our success stories high without incurring a lot of debt. Now, the average training time of a stenographer is 3 to 4 years, and that's if they make it. A voice writer can typically train in 9 to 12 months, and we have had students complete our program in as little as 5 to 6 months when they are attending the program full time. Now, the success rate, this is very disturbing. In stenography, 10% or less of students actually graduate and achieve certification and are able to work. So that means with every 100 students, 90 of those students are going to drop out. And we can see why the stenographer schools are closing left and right. Whereas with voice, we have the complete opposite. 90% or more of our students go on to graduate and get their certification. 100% of students completing our program do go on to achieve certification and work out in the field. So that's super exciting. Now let's talk about the accuracy rate between voice and steno, and we're right there at the same accuracy rate, so no difference there. The cost of the basic equipment for a voice writer is $3,000 to $3,500, whereas a stenographer is looking more at $8,000 to $9,000. So not only does it cost more to train, it costs more for the equipment, okay? So we as voice writers, we're doing it faster, we're doing it cheaper, and we've got not near as much equipment to purchase to work. Now, the cost of CAT software, which is your advanced equipment, I'm going to give you a demo of this in just a little while. Voice runs $49.95 and steno runs $4,099, so it's pretty comparable when you look at the two. But when you take the cost of the basic equipment plus the cost of CAT software, we're still a lot less than the equipment of a stenographer. So now let's talk about the equipment that we will use in voice writing, because today's voice writers utilize the latest in CAT software technology to further enhance our skills. All right, so we see Donna here. This is actually one of our alumni from about 10 years ago. She's all set up and ready to go. She is using a high-speed laptop computer, a talk text silencer mask, or an open mic headset for cart and captioning. We've got an optional hands-free attachment, and you can see she's got her mask hooked up with a pair of glasses type device to give her hands-free editing so she can use both of her hands at the same time. We use Dragon Professional Individual. And we also use backup microphones and recorders as court reporters. So not only are we recording what we are saying, we are recording the room audio as well so we can proofread with that audio. We also use Eclipse Box, which we teach in our program, and there are some other CAT software vendors available to voice writers. So I can talk about real-time voice writing till I'm blue in the face, but until you actually see it in action, you're not going to really grasp the concept. So here you will see that I am voice writing in a room, an attorney and a witness, and if you'll look on my screen, you will see the real-time up here. It's very exciting. I hope you're excited.
Ms. Bynum, my name is Patrick Laughlin, and I'm with the law firm of Laughlin & Associates. I'm here to take your deposition today. Can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Quanisha Bynum.
And Ms. Bynum, what do you do for a living?
I am an investigator for the Department of Health.
How long have you been doing that job?
About 10 years.
Okay. What are your job duties at the health department?
I investigate Department of Health violations.
Do you remember the date of the accident?
Yes, I do.
What were you doing that day?
I was headed to work.
Okay. What time of day was it?
It was about 8:30 that morning.
What was the date of the accident?
It was May 17, 2020.
Was it rainy or sunny outside?
It was sunny.
Tell me what you remember from the accident.
I just remember making the first turn on the street and someone hitting me on the side.
Were you injured in the accident?
I was.
So you can see my real time coming out. You also cannot hear me dictating this real time as the deposition proceeding is progressing. So that's the point of our program too. We not only teach you real-time voice writing, but how not to be heard in a deposition or courtroom proceeding. So today's real-time voice writer can not only perform readbacks, which no machine can ever do, and that is why machines will never replace us. We can also handle rough drafts and expedited transcripts because we're doing our real-time on the job, and we simply have to come home and edit. We can also provide real-time translation, and we couldn't always do that until the computer speeds and software got up to par in about 2010. So now we can do all of these things that a stenographer can do. Today's real-time voice writers will always be in high demand with great paying flexible jobs. So now that you've seen it in action, let's learn more about our program at IR. We have helped so many people become success stories, and we would love to help you too. I absolutely love hearing the testimonials, and I'll share some with you here in a moment, of people that are successful and enjoying their careers. That just gives me great happiness. So let's meet the teachers at IR. First up is myself, Sarah Flynn. I've already told you about all my certifications, so you don't need to hear that again. I am the lead instructor and administrator of the course. I've had over 25 years of experience as a working voice writer, and I also have over 15 years of teaching voice writers. I absolutely love what I do. So next up we have Colette Wada. She is my cohort and my co-instructor, as well as a certified Eclipse trainer. We're so blessed to have her be a part of our program. Colette has over 15 years of experience as a working voice writer and over 20 years of teaching voice writers. This lady's been doing it longer than I have, and together we make a great team to guide you to success. Now let's talk about the other key players at IR. They have a lot to do with our program and are huge benefits to our students. The first one is Miss Betty Keys. Betty Keys also has a lot of letters behind her name. She is a certified court reporter, certified shorthand reporter, CVRM, which is a certified verbatim reporter master, and a real-time verbatim reporter. In fact, she was one of the first real-time verbatim reporters out there. She is the inventor of the real-time theory. Betty is a brilliant woman, and she actually took a year out of her career to develop and author a book related to speech recognition, and she developed a theory for voice, and it's very exciting. I'll give you a couple of examples of this real-time theory, all right? So if we as voice writers want to shorten the phrase preponderance of the evidence, then we are going to train our dragon to simply say prepontive, and it will type out preponderance of the evidence. So you can see how we can use the English language that we already know to develop our speed and help us get faster, because we can say those phrases with short little words that make sense. Next, we have Miranda Sullivan. She is also a certified verbatim reporter, and she's a registered CART provider. She is our CART module instructor and can help you with any CART-related questions. She has over 11 years of experience as a voice writing CART provider. She is one of the best in the business. And she's also the past National Verbatim Reporters Association president. So we're so glad to have Betty and Miranda be a huge part of our program. Now let's go over some advantages of online learning, because our course is completely online. You can start at any time. If you're paying cash, then you can get started within 3 days. If you're financing, you can get started within 3 weeks. Okay, so it's a pretty quick process. Also, you can train at your own pace and on your own schedule, and this course is pretty much designed to be a course that working people can take, and classes are available to you 24/7. So if you're free at night, if you're free in the morning, if you're free on the weekend, you train at your own pace and on your own schedule. It's very nice. Now, also, you get a more comfortable learning environment. Who doesn't want to train in their jammies instead of getting all dressed up and driving somewhere to a location? So therefore, there's no wasted travel time or expense. You can spend all of your time learning. There's also great personal interaction with your instructors. I hope you can tell how excited I am to be teaching you, and we will continue that excitement throughout the course. We are your cheerleaders and want to see you succeed. You also have the ability to re-review information that maybe you didn't quite grasp the first time around. All of our videos are pre-recorded, and we are constantly updating these videos as new information comes out. So you are getting the latest and greatest in the technology that we have today. Facts! After just completing 27 classes in our program, you'll be ready to take and pass a certification test with your state or nationally or both. And 100% of our graduates become certified to work. Now, I can't see anything more exciting than that. So let's talk a little bit more about the NVRA, the National Verbatim Reporters Association. I am blessed to be the vice president of this association at this time. I give my time freely to them to make sure that voice writing is always going to be a huge part of the legal market. So first of all, we have the CVR. We've heard that several times, the Certified Verbatim Reporter. Next up, we have the Certificate of Merit. This is testing at faster speeds than the CVR. Next, we have the Real-Time Verbatim Reporter. That is what I am. That is what Betty is. That's what we strive for you to be, a real-time verbatim reporter. It just looks great when you have that actual certification behind your name. Then we have the RBC, the Registered Broadcast Captioner. This test is done remotely with an open mic headset, as well as the RCP, Registered CART Provider. That's what Mandy is. And our CART module will prepare you to take the written exam. This is also a remote opportunity to test with an open mic headset. We also have the Certified Legal Transcriptionist, and I believe that I was the first one to take and pass that examination. That's a new certification given by NVRA. Now you can see www.nvra.org for more information. So let's talk about the structure of our course. What is it going to be like going to IR? Let's take a look. Well, class time. Each of our classes consists of various lessons, okay, including word usage, dictation techniques. We do a lot of transcript production, and we always build upon each class. So each class is building upon the last class. Now, the total of each class is approximately 2 to 2.5 hours. You don't have to take the class in one sitting because it is divided up into those lessons. Then we're going to add practice time, all right? Gotta practice, just like stenography. Voice writers have to practice to build that speed up and build their dictation style of real-time reporting. So you'll need to devote at least 10 to 12 hours per week in a consistent practice schedule. This way you can quickly proceed through the course and get on to certification and working. Most students can complete the course within 9 to 12 months, but let me tell you, we have had people go full-time to the Institute and complete it within 4 to 5 months. And that's just unheard of to get a new career within 6 to 12 months. Now let's talk about the programs that we currently offer at IR. We offer a few different programs to fit different people's needs. The first and main program that we have is our court reporting cart and captioning program. This is a comprehensive course, so it doesn't matter if you have previous legal experience, but any experience that you have in the legal, medical arena, all of that, college classes, everything that you've learned so far will be helpful in this course. We will spend 18 classes developing theory and improving our real-time dictation using special techniques, and then we will finish out the course using Dragon and speech-to-text. Now, once you pass class 27, you're ready to go out and take a state or national or both exam, and then we also have additional classes for you about what to do on the job, how to market yourself, how to bill for your services, and also to take you up to the dictation level of the CM, which we talked about earlier. Now, we do have a CART module taught by Mandy Sullivan. It's a complimentary source to further your training, and we have many CART pros to help you. Now, maybe you're a stenographer and due to the heavy impact on your body, you're just worn out and you want to continue reporting. We have a stenographer retaining program that is a bare bones program. It quickly retrains stenographers into a new method of writing so they can continue their careers. We also have legal transcription and a fast-track transcription course depending upon your current abilities. This course is an 18-class course, and we will use a theory and learn how to dictate with the Dragon program. This is all with an open mic headset. And we also have the fast track option, which is available to existing transcriptionists. Maybe you also are getting that carpal or arthritis in your hands and you want to transition from hands to voice. So let's talk more about our Eclipse Vox CAT software. This is the revolutionary CAT software that we teach in our program that brings everything together. So once we teach you the fundamentals of the art of voice writing, we introduce the Eclipse Vox CAT software into the mix. This is the software that I was using when I gave you the demonstration, and it's the software that I use to provide real time for myself on a daily basis. I, as your real-time instructor, will also give you many demonstrations throughout the course of real-time translation techniques to further prepare you for success with the program. Instead of trying to learn intricate software at the same time you are learning the fundamental skills of performing voice writing, our program guides you to instant real-time success upon entering our Eclipse software training. And that's all it is, software. Your dictation guides the software to real-time translation, and the fundamentals and theory that we will teach you will make the software work its very best for you. Now let's talk about the cost versus investment of our program. Our program is less than the cost of 1 year of traditional college. 1 year of traditional college. We have huge cash discounts, and we also have payment plans with low down payments. We don't accept federal financial aid, remember, because we're not a 2-year program, but we do have financing available. Now, real-time reporters will never be replaced with machines. That's why we insist that all of our students be trained in real-time dictation. There are flexible, high-paying careers after certification. You just cannot get such a high-paying career for less than $10,000. It just doesn't happen, and within a year or less. And we offer job placement assistance to certified graduates. Not that we have to do this very often, because our students are sucked up immediately upon certification. Remember, there's a shortage of trained real-time voice writers across the nation, so you are getting started at the right time. There's so many options in voice career choices that you can do: legal transcription, court reporting, cart work, broadcast captioning. It isn't limited to one thing with the training that we provide. And the median income of voice writers is over $60,000. So if you take your $10,000 investment and you turn that into $60,000 your first year, well, that's quite an investment in your future. Also, these are exciting jobs where you never stop learning. I learn something new every day, and that's the kind of person that I am. I like to just be a sponge and take in all of the information. So I hope you're ready to get started in your new career. All you have to do is send us a contact form today, and we will email you all of the enrollment information. So to get started with our program is very simple. All you need to do is send us a contact form on our website, and we will then email you the handbook and all the enrollment information, as well as our pre-test. Super easy to get started. We ship your books to you. Takes a couple of days, and we can get you started right away. So whether you're a high school graduate wondering what to do for a great, fantastic career that makes excellent money without a 4-year college degree, or maybe you're in a career and it's just not working out for you and you feel like you want to make a switch. Maybe you've done your career for 20 years and you're ready to make a switch into something more flexible that you can continue out your working life. Court reporting is the answer for you, and we are here to help. So please view a few of our testimonials, and we hope you're excited about voice writing.
I am so glad that I found this career even this late in life.
I can tell you, as an alumni of IR, it is a wonderful community to be a part of.
I was able to create my own schedule.
I have enjoyed every minute of this career. I cannot recommend it highly enough.
I got jobs right out of the gate. I've always been busy.
I just can't imagine that there's another online school that's going to make the kind of effort that IR does to ensure your success.
IR has changed my life, and it can do that for you too.